You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of ABK Media Group, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County every day at 9 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, and welcome. Happy Monday. Good morning, my fellow Gwinnetians and everybody around the world listening to the show. It is Monday morning, July the 1st. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. I did. I flew out on Thursday, and I'm back today with you on Monday. Ain't that something? Ain't God good? Yes, He is. Give Him a round. Yes. Listen, I had a great weekend. I hope you guys had a great weekend. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. Right now, it's about 73 degrees, 78 degrees, going up to about 93. So that's a little bit hot, but it's still very nice. It is the summertime, of course, so that's to be expected. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I did. I flew out on Thursday, got a chance to spend some time with some friends in New Jersey, and came back yesterday so I could be here with you today. It's always nice for me to see my friends, because I don't get the chance to see them since I moved on. I don't get the chance to see them very often, but I got a chance to see them this weekend and had a wonderful time. My husband and I went to celebrate one of our friends' birthday. He turned 50, and it was a great time. I had my two best friends. I have four best friends, but the two of them that I've been friends with since I was 14 years old, we're still friends. We went out to dinner, then we went to the party. So we just had I had a really, really good time. And, but I gotta tell you something. Sometimes I don't like to travel. It's just a hassle. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's just a hassle with the bags and the people and delays and it's just a hassle. And it's so funny because Newark Airport had to close down for some reason, but we were flying out of Trenton, thank God. But even when we got to Trenton, it was like the person upstairs kept calling for people to come to the front, and so now they were creating chaos in the airport because the people downstairs who were already at the front kept saying, "Well, where's the front?" So if you've ever been to Trenton Airport, it's very small, which is cool because you don't have to go. Like you go to Hartsfield Jackson, it's very big. So it's like walking through a maze, getting on the train, all the stuff, right? But in Trenton, it's a very small airport. So it's nice when you can just go check in real quick and go downstairs and just kind of wait. And then you walk out on the tarmac and you get on the plane. But for some reason, the girl upstairs kept calling for people to come to the front. So everybody downstairs, like anybody going to Atlanta needs to come to the front. And we're like, oh, the front literally, y'all. The front is literally like from your living room to your front door. So we were like, okay, so what front are you talking about? So of course, I had to go up and ask her, excuse me, what front are you talking about? And then the girl downstairs, she's like, oh, she's talking to the people upstairs. Now, what she should have done was say, listen, that announcement is for the people upstairs. But instead of her saying anything, she didn't say anything. So now everybody downstairs, they're getting frustrated. Like, okay, what are they talking about? Like, we're right here at the door. What do you want us to do? It was crazy. But anyway, I still had a lot of fun. And I said all that to say, sometimes I just don't like to travel. Sometimes I just don't. But sometimes I do. But I got to tell you, there is no place like home. I don't care where I've gone. And I've been to some beautiful places. I'm always so happy to get back home. It's the craziest thing, like beautiful places, relaxing places, rejuvenating places. There's still no place like home. I feel like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. There's no place like home. And it really isn't. It really is no place like home. Not for me, anyway. For some people, getting away from home is their thing. For me, I love being home. So yesterday, I was going to do some work. But when I tell you I was drop dead tired, I was drop dead tired because we had to be to the airport by 6 o'clock. And so we left home at 4 o'clock. The party was over about 12. And I think I took a nap. I took a nap probably about an hour. So I really didn't get any rest, right? So, and I had been awake since 7 o'clock. What is that? Saturday morning? 7 o'clock Saturday morning. So when I finally went to sleep, it was about 1 o'clock yesterday. So I finally went to sleep and I was still tired. Like even after I went to sleep and slept for a few hours, which made me have a total of about from 7 o'clock a.m. Saturday morning till about probably 4 or 5 o'clock yesterday evening. They gave me a total of about 5 hours of sleep. Now, I'm the type of person where I can get stuff done with 5 hours of sleep, but to be at my best, I need at least 6 or 7, at least. And it's the weirdest thing because your body knows what it needs. So if you don't give it what it needs, it will shut down. So when I went to bed last night, I was out like a light, like literally. Like I don't remember anything but cutting off the TV, and I was watching something. I don't remember what I was watching. I was so tired. So anyway, I feel good today. I feel good and rejuvenated. Listen, it is July the 1st. It is the 1st of July. We are right in the middle of the year. Time flies, it waits for no one. So I'm going to go ahead and give you our daily horoscope for July 1st, brought to us by astrologer Michael Thyssen. He is our resident astrologist, giving our daily zodiac so you'll know what's going on in your day today amongst the stars. So we're going to kick it off with Aries. Aries, do not expect others to do your work. Do your own work, Aries. Don't be expecting nobody to do your work. If they're really interested, they'll wait. If they're interested in what you have to say, they will wait. You will feel better about yourself, and you may also meet potential lovers. Okay, don't expect anybody to do your work, but be prepared to meet a potential lover today, Aries. Taurus, people you live with will not be terribly happy with you regardless of what you do today. You can discuss your findings behind closed doors with your boss. Make the necessary changes that will enable you to advance financially. Whatever you got to do to move ahead, long as it's ethical, Taurus, make those moves so you can move ahead financially. Gemini, you can make life easier for an older member of your family. Involve yourself in group endeavors. Do what's best for the people you love. Gemini, do what's best for the people you love. Don't do what they knew. Do what's best for them. Because sometimes we can get so involved in doing what we think is best, doing what we think they need instead of doing what is best for them. Cancer, you need an energetic outlet that will help you dissipate your anxiety. You could lose a good friend because of it. You will encounter those who can help you further your goals if you attend functions that attract prominent people. All right, the people, listen to this. There's a saying. Your success is a sum of the 5 people you spend time around, right? So Cancer, get around people that you want to be like. Get around people who are doing great things and you want to be like those people, prominent people, so you can, move up. You can't move up when you're with the same people. If you're in the same group all the time, at the same level or level before you, you're not going to grow. Let me just say that again. If you spend time with a group of people all the time that are at the same level as you are or a level below you, you're never going to grow. You have to get around people that are above you. If you're the smartest person in the room, you need to change rooms. And I've heard that said so many times, and there have been so many times that I'm the smartest person in the room. And I'm not saying that to be braggadocious or anything, but there are times when I have been the smartest person in the room. And let me tell you something. When you are the smartest person in the room, people expect stuff from you, right? And they will suck you dry. It's like energy vampires, because they know, okay, she knows this or he knows that. Let me just ask some questions. And they will suck you dry. But you don't really get a chance to learn much. So you got to get around people so you can be around prominent people so you can attract the kind of success you want. Cancer. Leo, older family members may take advantage of you by making you feel guilty. Listen, Leo, don't let anybody make you feel guilty today. If you even feel like you feel guilty, know that that's a trap. Financial affairs do not look too favorable today. You will meet new romantic partners if you get involved in seminars or travel. You can always go out to a seminar today. Don't feel guilty if you need to go out to this seminar, go travel today, Leo, because you're looking for love. All right, you're looking for love. Virgo, you should be able to tie up loose ends today. Get involved in competitive sports. Friends will appreciate your attention and play for nature. You will have a productive day if you organize yourself well at work. Be organized today. Be as organized as you can, because there's nothing to help your productivity like being organized. If you're all over the place, chances are you're not very productive. That's just the truth. Think about that for a second. When you find yourself feeling scattered and it doesn't seem like you're being productive, that's probably because, and this is anyone, that's probably because you're not organized. Probably because Even when let me tell you something, when I do this show and I get a late start, and sometimes I'm on time with you guys, but I get a late start, and I know I got a late start because there have been times that I've worked like into the wee hours of the morning, and then I'm so tired when I get up the next morning till I come down and I do the show, and then it's like I'm not organized, and I could tell by the way I do the show, and you guys probably could tell too. Like today, I'm full of energy. I am full of energy today. I feel great. I had a great weekend, so I'm full of energy. All right, listen, we're going to go to a song, and we're going to come right back after this song and give you more of the daily horoscopes about what your zodiac has to say for you. Brought to you by Charles and Michael Thyssen right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett show. Right back.
Well, let's get it on to your favorite song. The night is young. You got me going on every single beat. Hits my heart so deep. Wanna wrap my arms around you, cause you sweep me off my feet. Girl, you know that there ain't nobody moving like you. You know you got me. I love the things you do. Maybe I'm getting into trouble, but I just wanna be your lover. Cause you're making me feel. I love when it feels right. It is just one of these nights. Love so strong, can't be wrong. No, because of you. I love when it feels nice. You're the apple of my eye. Love so strong, can't be wrong. No, because of you. Cause I love it. Love when it feels right. Ooh, I love when it feels right. Ooh, dancing really close. This is how it goes. Opposites attract. Guessing everybody knows. Fire on the floor. Sneaking out the door. We're just getting started, lady. Now I really want some more. Girl, you know that there ain't nobody moving like you. You know you got me. I love the things you do. Maybe I'm getting into trouble, but I just wanna be your lover. Cause you're making me feel. I love when it feels right. It is just one of these nights. Love so strong, can't be wrong. No, because of you. I love when it feels nice. You're the apple of my eye. Love so strong, can't be wrong. No, because of you. Cause I love it. Love when it feels right. Oh yeah. I love when it feels right. Just one of these nights. Love and it feels nice. You're the apple of my eye. Won't stop till the daylight. Cause I don't ever wanna leave. I don't wanna leave. It's way beyond bedtime now. I'd give it up on love, but now I believe. Love when it feels right. It's just one of these. Just one of these. Love so strong, can't be wrong. All because of you. I love when it feels nice. I love it in my eyes. Oh yeah. Love so strong, can't be wrong. All because of you. I love when it feels right. So it is just one of these nights. Love so strong, can't be wrong. All because of you. I love when it feels nice. You're the apple of my eye. Love so strong, can't be wrong. No, because of you. Cause I love it. Love when it feels right. Love when it feels right. Hey. It's just one of these nights. One of these love when it feels nice. Yeah. The apple of my eye. Love when it feels right. It's just one of these nights. Love when it feels nice. The apple of my eye. Hey, I got to have you, baby. I do. Feels so right, huh? It feels so right. Feels so right.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in our Gwinnett County right now. We are talking about the horoscopes, and we're going to pick it up with Libra. Someone you work with could try to undermine you. Ooh, watch out for the backstabbers, Libra. Watch out for the backstabbers because they're out there. Make changes to your home that will be pleasing to everyone involved. Don't avoid your true feelings. All right, watch out for the backstabbers. Scorpio, you can handle situations that require contact with institutions or large corporations. Sign up for tours of courses that will enlighten you. Instant romance could be yours if you get out with friends. Let me see, I think that's the second or third horoscope I read today that talks about getting out and socializing. Get on out there and socialize today, Scorpio, and find some love. All right, Sagittarius, entertainment could be pleasing if it is an energetic nature. Your emotional stability may influence the changes taking place in your personal life. You must try to help. All right. Your emotional stability may influence the changes taking place in your personal life. All right, Sag, I don't really know what that means. That sounds a little bit serious. Check it out. Capricorn, you may be tempted to get involved in secret affairs or love triangles. Don't do it. Don't do it, Cap. Don't let the temptation take over. Don't get involved with, if it's a secret, it's a problem. And you definitely don't want to be involved with a love triangle. I mean, maybe not. Some people might. I don't know. I'll tell you this. If it's a secret, don't do it. Now, the triangle part of that may be voluntary, but you might want to think about that. All right, Capricorn, you'll find love and you'll get into tip-top shape at the same time. So it sounds like you're going to be at the gym when you find this love secret triangle, Capricorn. Your partner may push your buttons that infuriate you. Now, if you got a partner and you go into the gym and you find love, that could be the triangle they're talking about. If you got a partner that's going to push some buttons, you got a lot going on today, Capricorn. You just got a lot going on. Double check before you go. Okay, Aquarius, double check before you go out. However, you must not neglect your family. Be sure to look into travel opportunities that will provide you with mental stimulation. All right, get some mental stimulation going on there, Aquarius. And my fellow fish Pisces, listen to this. This is how I started out for Pisces. Be careful not to overexert yourself. Too late. I'm already overexerted. You can finish projects early, which will bring you praise from superiors. Okay, the only superior I think I have is God. Catch up on your reading and correspondence. That I have to. So this has read me right because I got a ton of mail that I got to go through, and I got some emails that I must definitely send out that I did not send out because I was gone for 4 days. So, and I had a good time. I'm not even complaining because I had a wonderful time. I'm not going to keep talking about that. Okay, so last week, y'all know I talked about this bear that got hit, right? There's another bear been spotted again. What? Okay, so we're really disrupting some stuff of these bears keep coming out. So a week after the black bear that was hit in Norcross, another bear was seen in Duluth. The bear was walking near Rogers Bridge Road on Thursday. All right. Listen, be careful if you're out there. There are bears, and I don't even know if that's the same bear, but there's bears out there. Roger Bridge Road connects to Peachtree Industrial Boulevard and Buford Highway, and it connects like several subdivisions. So you live anywhere near Rogers Bridge Road and Peachtree Industrial Boulevard and Buford Highway, be careful. There's a bear roaming around over there. Don't approach a bear because the bears can be dangerous. If you see them coming to your back door, don't open the door. A lot of times they could be hungry. They're looking for food, so be careful. Clean your grills. Keep your pets indoors. Keep your pet food indoors because they're probably looking for food. And so they're roaming around right now, and I don't even know why they're out. Why they out just out like that? I don't know. Be careful is what I'm saying. Just be careful. That's probably the same bear. It's probably the same bear roaming around that got hit last week. But obviously it didn't get hurt because it's still moving about. And it looked like and somebody took a picture. It's on Facebook over there, but it looks like it's kind of hungry. Like it looks hungry. So just be careful. Make sure you watch your pets. Like we got a little dog, and we let her go out on the leash sometimes by herself, but I watch her because I know things can happen. I know things can happen, and just watch your pet because we love our dogs. All right, so listen, this is a great story, and a lot of times I like to talk about people helping people. I think this is a really, really cool story, and it's brought to us by AJC.com. Which is the Atlanta Journal-Constitution newspaper. people helping people is what people in our community help other people, and that's a great thing. Normally I talk about nonprofits, but I thought this was a great story, and here's why. Because I got a chance to spend some time at the Department of Corrections and also the police department when I was going through the Gwinnett Citizens Academy 101. And so it's so funny because I know police officers, I know corrections officers, I know police officers, but they're my friends. So I guess it's kind of like you never look at your friends the same, even though they're in these positions. But to talk to these guys that I've never met before and kind of get a real good understanding of like what their life is like on the streets is huge, right? So Captain Tawana Giovanni, who is the first female police captain in Lawrenceville, has, she's been in office in that position since May. She has a real good plan for police officers and corrections officers that's going to help them. And one of her main things is to be able to provide mental health care for them. And they made me know that they helped me understand when I was there at the police department. They said, we are scared when we're out there too. And you never think about that. You never think about, well, I'm going to say this. I've never really thought about it that way until I talked to them. Like, I know that they're out there working and doing, they took this oath to protect and serve and all that good stuff. But, I never thought about the fact that these guys are people too, and they put their lives on the line. And we hear this all the time. Oh, they put their lives on the line for us every day, blah, blah, blah. We hear that stuff all the time. But just imagine living in that kind of situation all the time, right? Just imagine putting your life on the line for people, and a lot of times they don't appreciate it. Well, Captain Giovanni's, her focus right now is on the officers' that's one of her main focus, on the officers' well-being, because she said she understands that their job comes with a lot of pressure and stress. Like, they see things. I was telling my daughter, I said to her, listen, did you ever think about like working at the police department? Like, they have like job fairs at Gwinnett Police Department all the time. And I said, have you ever thought about working at the Gwinnett Police Department, and dispatches? She said, I could never do that job. And I said, why? She said, because it's just like too stressful. And I think everybody thought about when Halle Berry came out with that movie. Remember the movie? I forgot what it's called. I want to say it was called Snatched or Dispatch or something. But just to see her online trying to keep that person alive that had been kidnapped, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of stress. So Tawana, her thing is to make sure that her officers have peer-to-peer groups that's going to help them address these issues. Because a lot of times, you're talking about an abused kid, you're talking about people getting killed, you're talking about these accidents that's happen all the time. And they have to look at that stuff, and I don't even know how they sleep. Like, just listen to what she was saying, like, in the article. And you can read the full article at ajc.com and you click on Gwinnett. Just listening to what she's saying about, the things that they face out there every day. And not only that, they have their own families. So one of her goals is to make sure that there are peer-to-peer groups so officers can talk about everyday stresses, big and small, that are a part of policing. And that's huge. That is huge. You know what I mean? Because they need somebody to talk to. And mental health is big. Like, when you think of mental health, you don't think of everyday people. You don't think like your officers. Like a lot of this stuff that happens, when you see bad officers, that's something mental there, right? You got to think about that. You took this oath to protect and serve, and you turn out to be a horrible officer who are, you're abusing the community, people in the community for whatever reason, whether you're taking drug money or bribes or killing folks or beating people. That's all mental, because people with good mental states, they don't do stuff like that. They don't. You know what I mean? So I think that what she's doing is great, because I think it's needed. They experience a lot too. She kind of relates it to being in the military. She said a lot goes unsaid, like it's hush hush. They don't talk about it. Kind of like the military. They see so many horrible things, and they could have post traumatic stress. And she want to make sure that they are well taken care of, because when they're well taken care of, then they can better serve and protect us. And I think that's a great thing that she's doing. She became captain for a good reason, and obviously that was one of them amongst many of her years of being in the police force and family members in the police force, like a mom, so I think that's wonderful. She's going to help those guys, and she's going to give them an outlet to go out and talk about things that are, that they're dealing with, because what they do is high stress. If you want to read the full story, you can go to ajc.com/Gwinnett and read the full story. It's a great story, but let's give her a round of applause for that. People helping people. Now, all that being said, it's stressful. It's all those things. Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office is looking for new deputies and hope to find them among an upcoming career expo. I know I said a lot just now about, the situation, but still, for some people, being a part of the Gwinnett Police Force is a great career opportunity. And so if you are that person who feels like, I want to be a part of this, or if you're already an officer and you feel like you'll be good as a deputy, the department is holding the hiring event on Saturday, July 13th. That's next Saturday. The department will be hiring for deputy sheriff, jailer, and deputy sheriff senior positions. So if you think that you are good fit to become a deputy here in Gwinnett, the event will be held at the sheriff's office headquarters, which is also the Gwinnett County Detention Center. That's where I had a chance to go out and hang out with some people. Next Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Walk-ins are welcome. The department recommends interested candidates pre-register, and you can do that by going to GwinnettSheriffsJobs.com to pre-register. You can get all your paperwork together. Listen. This is a job. You're probably already an officer. If you are, make sure you got everything. And one of the things they say right here in the article is bring your ID. Applicants, bring your ID. If I were you and I was interested in this job, I would go to GwinnettSheriffsJobs.com, pre-register, and do all the paperwork that's required in the application process. And when you go, all you got to do is show up. Qualified candidates who have pre-registered will receive a tour of the facility. It was an interesting tour. I took the tour, so I already know. They will participate in a panel interview. Successful candidates could receive a job offer that day. Listen, deputy sheriff jailers can start with a salary ranging from $36,451 to $41,791, depending on their education level and previous law enforcement experience. Senior deputies, on the other hand, senior deputy sheriffs can earn a starting salary of $41,538 to $53,569. So, depending on some factors. So, check it out. The sheriff's office is located at 2900 University Parkway in Lawrenceville. Now, here's the thing. Let me tell you how to get there, because it says 2900. You're not going to see 2900 University Parkway from University Parkway. You're not going to see it. So, when you get off, if you're coming from either way, if you're coming from, I'm directionally challenged here when it comes to this. If you come either way, you're coming from west to east to west, you got to turn on Buford Drive, right? And so if you're coming west, you got to make a left on Buford. If you're coming right, you got to make a right on Buford. When you make that right on Buford, that first right, I can't think of the name of that street, make a right down that street, and that's going to take you to the county corrections department over there. Because it says 2900 University Parkway. You can't see it from University Parkway. So I'm like, how the heck you going to see it? But if you make those two rights, you'll find it. Anyway, if you got questions, you can call 770-822-3134. Again, that's 770-822-3134, and that's going to be next Saturday the 13th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And if you are interested, make sure you got your paperwork in order, you got your IDs in order, everything you need is in place. If I were you, I would go online and pre-register. That way, when you get there, you don't have to worry about that part. Just make sure you got your ID, and you can pre-register by going to GwinnettSheriffJobs.com. Check it out. Always good to, if you want to move up in the ranks, this is an opportunity for you to do so. This is your time. This is your place. All right, I'm going to go to a song, and I'll be right back after this next song to give you more about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County right here on the Rundown on Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney.
How you move forward and still go against the tide.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. All right, listen, you know I love talking about jobs. CarMax is bringing 300 new jobs to Peachtree Corners. All right, now listen, here we go. I probably talk about this every week because there's a company every week coming in here bringing jobs. And I talk about this. I just talked about it in the last segment. Get your paperwork in order. Make sure your background check is clean. Make sure your resume is tight. Fill in all the gaps. If you know that you wasn't working for 6 months, you need to be explained what that gap is in your resume. I used to do resumes. So I used to work at this hospital in Newark called United Hospital, Children's Hospital, and the hospital bankrupt. It literally bankrupted and closed down. And there was so many people who lost their jobs, including me. But here's the funny part. That kind of started my entrepreneur venture. And this was like 1995. Like I started right around that time. That kind of started me because I started doing resumes, and I would put together these amazing resumes for people. Now, here's the thing. I didn't know that I was an entrepreneur back then. I just knew that people needed resumes, and I had did my resume, and I had got 2 jobs. I was working at Prudential, and I was working at this eye doctor part-time because at that time I was a single parent. And I realized, okay, all these people are going to need resumes too. I was charging $20 a resume. When I tell you I was pumping out resumes left and right, but here's what I had to do. I had to go and find information for some people to put on their resumes because some people had been in the same job for 40 years. Do you hear what I'm saying? So they only knew how to do that thing. And I had to go in there and look at like the things that they did and make up stuff. Like if you had been working, let's say you had been working at X-Ray for 20 years, right? And you worked at the front desk. Well, that was customer service. That was scheduling and booking. Like they didn't know that. So I had to make this stuff up. But if you've been working in a job for so many years and then there's a big gap in your resume, the potential employer is going to want to know, well, what happened here? Why is there a big gap in from this time to that time? You need to be able to explain that or fill it in some kind of way. You know, you need to be able to fill the gaps. And so make sure your paperwork is tight. You got the proper ID. You know, everything you need, make sure you have it. So CarMax has officially opened its new customer experience center located at 5707 Peachtree Parkway in Peachtree Corners. And over the next few months, CarMax will hire customer experience. I like that, right? Customer experience consultants. Why are they calling it that? They're calling it that because they want their customers to have a positive experience when they call you. They don't want customer service representatives anymore. They want customer experience consultants. I love it. And that's because they want their customers to have a wonderful experience. So I'm sure they're going to give you some amazing training that you can take with you throughout life. One thing I credit Prudential for was that right there. They gave me some of the best customer service training I had ever had in my life. And I worked for Prudential and I worked for Verizon. And the training that I got in both of those positions, I have carried with me for the last over 20 years because their focus was making sure that their clients got the best possible service. And I got some great training because of that. And so I'm sure that if you get this position and because they're calling it a customer experience consultant, I'm sure you're going to get some amazing training. And if you decide at some point, you know what, I don't want to work with CarMax, but you have this great experience, take that experience and turn it into something better. But right now, they got 300 jobs that they're putting out there, and I'm sure they're going to train you. So they got customer service consultants they're hiring for. They're hiring for assistants and managers and to be a part of this 300 new job hire. Employees can now at the new customer experience center assist customers over the phone and online to help them find the perfect vehicle, navigate financing, and provide any assistance needed. I think that's great. If you want to know more about this position and be one of the 300 people that are considered for this position because you got your paperwork in order and you're looking for a career move that's going to help you, you can go to jobs.carmax.com for more information. That's jobs.carmax.com for more information. Make sure your paperwork is in order. All right, so the Gwinnett County Department of Correction recently held a graduation ceremony for the second class of vocational welding program designed to equip inmates with an occupational skill to help them land good jobs upon release. I think that's great. Because everybody knows when someone gets into trouble and they get locked up and they do some time and they have a felony on their record, it's really hard for them to get employment once they come out, which sometimes leads back to them going back to jail because they can't get employment. And so they go back to a life of crime because they have to survive. And a lot of times that's where people go to jail for anyway. Most of the people that are in jail are in jail because they have done some kind of crime, because they are trying to survive out there on the streets. So the ceremony recognized 14 graduates and featured guest speakers, including D. Glenn Cannon, president of Gwinnett Technical College, and Wharton Darrell Johnson. One of the hardest things coming out of prison is finding a job, said Johnson, and we know that is true. With that program, they have a marketable skill that's going to help them start a new life with new hope. And that's what people need. They need that second chance. And if these guys have gone through that program and they said, you know what, I want to turn my life around, I need to do some good, I think that's amazing that they've done it. And Gwinnett, I think it's cool that Gwinnett has such a program in place. I'm so excited about that program because, and I had a chance to talk to the guys over at Gwinnett County Detention Center. You know, I just thought it was amazing and I had some ideas that I'm going to pitch to them because they were missing something that they don't have. And I asked about it and they didn't have it. And, you know, it's like, So, and I don't know if they think that it's not possible, but it is possible. And I can't tell you guys what it is because if I tell you, somebody might go and pitch it. But I'm going to pitch it I got a couple ideas I'm going to pitch to them that I think is going to be helpful for the guy, anybody, girl or guy coming out of jail, you know, and it's great. Now, this is a second graduation class, but the first graduated class, which was a year ago, and they had 11 who had been released, all found jobs immediately. So 11 people who went through the program last year got released from jail. 11 of those guys got released from jail, and they all found jobs immediately because they know how to weld. That's a big job, and it pays well. It's not some little, you know, dead end job. It's a good job that pays well. If you know how to weld, that's a skill. Like that's a skill that pays really well. So the fact that they're teaching them this, and you know, while they're locked down, gives them the opportunity to come out here and start over. And I think that's great. So I you know what? Another people helping people. Let's give them a round of applause. Sometimes all you need is a second chance. You know what I mean? Sometimes you make a mistake, and we all do. We all at some point need a second chance for something. You may not have been locked up, but you may need a second chance. And so the fact that these guys are getting a second chance is great. All right. Brazelton officials are working to update the town's 20-year plan. Town leaders are actively recruiting a group of citizens, landowner, and business leaders to represent a cross-section of the community to participate in a steering committee. So listen, if you want to know about Brazelton 20-year plan and you want to be a part of the steering committee, this is your opportunity to raise your hand and be counted. The Comprehensive Planning Steering Committee is an advisory committee that will guide the process and build consensus around a comprehensive strategy for Brazelton future. So if you want to be a part of the future of Brazelton and put your input in it, they're looking for your input. They're forming this committee, this planning steering committee, for you to do just that. So make sure if that's something you're interested in doing, they're going to have meetings, regular scheduled meetings at 6 p.m. And it's going to be starting August the 20th, September the 17th, October the 22nd, and January 16th. Participant must be willing to attend all meetings. Space is limited. If you are interested, raise your hand. Brazelton is seeking your public input to be a part of this steering committee. You know, but they only got a limited amount of space. Don't wait until the last minute. So for more information about that, you can go to tinyurl.com. That's tinyurl.com /Brazelton Comp Plan. tinyurl.com /Brazelton Comp Plan. If you got something to say, now would be the time to raise your hand. Be a part of this committee. I think that's great. If Lawrenceville had one of those, that I'm sure they got it already, but I missed it, so I didn't get a chance to get it. All right, cool. I think that's cool that they want your input because you got to live there. Why not get your input, right? Why not raise your hands and be counted because you want to put your input. You live there. All right, Women's Entrepreneur Support Group, hosted by LaShonda Herring. If you are a woman entrepreneur and you want a place to strengthen your internal foundation and build a strong business, this is an opportunity for you. Tonight, 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. It's $7 for the event if you want the event. But listen, it's when you're an entrepreneur, sometimes it can be really, 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 really lonely, right? It really can. It could be really stressful. It could be really lonely, not having someone to talk to, not having someone to be there for you. It could be lonely. It really can. And so when you find a group that's willing to hang out with you and talk to you and y'all support each other, that's big. That's big. It really is. And if you're an entrepreneur, you're a woman in business, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes it can be lonely. Okay, so they're calling this the H zone. They say at the H zone, we believe that there are three main pieces to a successful, enjoyable, profitable business: internal foundation, framework, and personal design style. The Women Entrepreneur Support Group consists of all three. Lotus Sisterhood, they focus on internal foundation. Framework support focus on business framework, and personal design lifestyle comes from you, and they can help you with that. So if you're interested in that, it's going to be tonight from 7 to 8:30, $7. I'm trying to see what the information about where you actually come to. What you're going to get in the program, you're going to get the Lotus Sisterhood, 3 groups per month that last 90 minutes. 2 groups are in person, 1 is online. In-person groups are July 11th, 18th, and 25th. The framework support is 1 training a month focused on one aspect of your business. Assignments to give you clarity and move your business forward. 1 coaching group to answer your questions related to your business and give you feedback. 1 shift group that focuses on mindset and energy. Let me tell you this. In order for you to be successful, you got to have a success mindset. I know you've probably heard that before, but it's true. And if you're not where you are, and I had to get to this point, like I have this big goal, right? And for most business owners, the first goal is to financially, right? It's like, you know what? I want to hit $1 million. That's my goal. That's been my goal for a long time. But I realized I was standing in my own way of hitting that goal. Me personally standing in my own way, and sometimes because the mindset wasn't there, I didn't have $1 million mindset. And I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not ashamed to say it. I did not have $1 million mindset. Right? I have it now. I so have it now, and I know I have it, and it makes me excited that I have it. Right? Because before I had so many limitations, so many things that I let stand. These things weren't standing in my way. I let them stand in my way. I let obstacles, I let fear stand in my way. That's not a millionaire mindset, because millionaires don't let anything stand in their way. That's why they're millionaires. If you're not at the level of success that you think you should be at in your business, it's because your mindset and your energy is not right, and you want to get that stuff aligned. That's gonna change your business and your business trajectory so much. It has changed it's amazing. I'm amazed at the things that have changed in my business since I changed my mindset. And I've been doing this for a long time. A long time. I'm talking about for real. Like 20 years, that's a long time. It's a long time. But listen, if you want to go out to that event tonight, call 770-940-4083. Again, that number is 770-940-4083. It's going to be 7 to 8:30, $7. You'll give you more information about where you're going to be coming to. I think, and if it's something you want to do, check it out. Go out there and get involved, especially your woman in business. You trying to run a business, you're trying to run a family, you're trying to do all these things, and sometimes that's just a lot of work. It just really is. And it's lonely. It's lonely on that rise to the top, let me tell you. On that rise to the top, it is lonely. Yes, it is. So check it out. All right. Moving right along here. What else? What's up next? What's going on? All right. I'm always talking about Toastmasters, right? Because Toastmasters have a meeting every week, and I probably announce it every week. So now I'm going to announce 3 of them. Not right. I'm going to announce 2, and then I'm going to go to the song, and I'm going to come back and announce the rest of the announcements. But anyway, there's a Toastmasters this evening, Top Shelf Toastmasters meeting this evening at Unity Atlanta Church that's located at 3597 Parkway Lane in Peachtree Corners. Going out there, if you're trying to get your speaking skills up to par, you want to If you want to do some networking, you're trying to figure out how to become a good presenter, you want to know how to build your speaking business, this is an opportunity for you to get out there and learn from those who are doing it. Get your speech critiqued in a nurturing atmosphere, in a nurturing place, in a nurturing setting, because you don't want to go somewhere where somebody's just trying to be, trying to critique you in a bad way. And you want to go somewhere people are nurturing, where your best interest is what they have at heart. So Peachtree Corners is having their Top Show Toastmasters meeting from 6:30 to 8 p.m. Unity Atlanta Church, 3597 Parkway Lane in Peachtree Corners. Go on out there, network, meet some folks, check it out. All right, Swanee is having their Power Hour Toastmaster meeting today from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Same thing. If you want to meet some people, speak with confidence, improve communication with your family and friends, get and give constructive feedback, and thrive in a supportive learning environment, check them out. They're going to be at the North Gwinnett Church, located at 4973 West Price Road in Swanee. That's today from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. And if you can't make that meeting, they have an e-meeting coming up for you. You can't make that meeting today at 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock in Swanee. There's another meeting just for you. That meeting is 6:45 p.m. to 8 p.m. tonight. They got a new location. It's going to be, where they're going to be? They're going to be at Ken Academy, 3555 Lawrenceville Swanee Road in Swanee, Georgia. Again, at 6:45 to 8 p.m. to this evening. If you can't make this afternoon meeting, you can make this evening meeting. It's going to be located at Keene Academy, located at 3555 Lawrenceville, Swanee Road, and that's in Swanee. Check it out. Go ahead. Find out about what they got going on this evening. If you can't make the afternoon Toastmaster meeting, you can make this one. All right, I'm going to a song, and I'll be right back after this next song to give you the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
Playing on my upright, reminiscing about last night. Remember that we had a big fight. Maybe words didn't come out right. I wish that I was sober, and I wish that I could call her, tell her to come over, and wish that I could hold her. If I could turn back the hands of time, turn it back and make you change your mind. If I could turn back the hands of time. Gone now? Am I on my own now? Will I walk alone now? Not sure I can move on now. Tell me I'm supposed to breathe without you. The memories like a tattoo, I can't forget about you. If I could turn back the hands of time, turn it back and make you change your mind. If I could turn back the hands of time. Baby, there be no more lies. I will promise never lie. Baby, look into my eyes. Maybe you can compromise. Baby, there be no more lies. I will promise never lie. Baby, look into my eyes. Maybe you can compromise.
Maybe you can compromise. Yeah. Maybe you can compromise. Yeah. Maybe you can compromise. Yeah. Maybe you can compromise.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So, if you're interested in becoming a member of a book club, there's a book club out in Snellville. And you know, it's maybe something nice. They have a book club meeting tonight. What is the name of their book club? The name of their book club, the book they're going to be reading tonight is called 9 Dragons by Michael Conley. And, they're going to be doing this book club meeting tonight at Ruby Tuesday, located at 4121 Atlanta Highway in Loganville. And if you want to know more about that, it's going to be 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. tonight. If you are interested in the book club, you can go to meetup.com. You're going to look for Christy B, and it's called the Selection Book Club. That's what it's called, the Selection Book Club. And the book they're going to be reading is 9 Dragons by Michael Conley. Harry Bosch is assigned to a homicide in South L.A. that takes him to Fortune Liquors, where the Chinese owner has been shot to death and behind the counter in an apparent robbery. Now, the key word there is apparent. So that sounds like a mystery, a murder mystery. If you like murder mysteries, this sounds like a good book for you. They're going to be doing it tonight, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Ruby Tuesday, located at 4121 Atlanta Highway in Loganville. And, get your book. You got to get your book before you go. You need to read the book. Here's the thing. I don't know. You haven't read the book. You might just want to go out there and meet everybody and get ready for the next book, which is coming up. The next book at the book club, there's another book club if you're interested in that one. It's called a Novel Bunch Snellville Book Club, and their selection is called Glass Ocean. So there's some book clubs out there. If you're interested in being a part of a book club, going over to meetup.com and type in book clubs in Gwinnett. This one is called a Selection Book Club, and it's going to be tonight, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. 4121 Atlanta Highway in Loganville. Sounds like fun. I used to be a part of a book club. I couldn't get into the book though. That's when Zane was out. That's when Zane was hot, and she had written all these really hot and steamy books. And for some reason, I just could not get into the book club. Like, I had the book, and everybody was talking about it. I couldn't get into it. I don't know why. I have no idea. And people was loving it. I could not. And then I was like, I'm gonna wait for the TV show, which is what I did. And they were okay. They were all right. They were pretty steamy. But for some reason, I just could not wrap my head around the book. I didn't even read 50 Shades of Grey. When everybody was talking about it, I don't know. I just, I think because I'm such a business geek, like the only books I want to read about is about entrepreneurs and marketing and technology. That's it. Like, it's so sad, right? Nobody has a book club for business. I tried to start one, but I didn't get a lot of interest, so I canceled it. Because I was like, I should start a book club for business owners, and we could read these books together and share. And nobody signed up for my book club. I was upset about that. So I canceled it. So I don't have a book club. Even though I felt like, being in a book club kind of gives you like the opportunity to like shake business for a second, or shake life for a minute, get involved in what's going on in the book. I can't. I don't know. Anyway. If you ever want to learn about salsa dancing, because salsa is sexy. Everybody knows salsa dancing is sexy. Salsa dancing is sexy. There's a 6-week beginner salsa dance class starting tonight. The series starts tonight at 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. So if you ever thought about doing salsa dancing, this is your opportunity. It's going to be $70 for the class. It's going to start. The registration starts at 6:50 p.m. The class starts at 8 o'clock. If you want to pre-register for that, going over to the website, it's dancing4fun.com, and check out the events page, and you're going to see it there is $70 in advance, so you can pay in advance by going to their website, or if you wait till you get to the door, it's $80 at the door. But anyway, if you want to learn how to dance salsa, it's going to be a 6-week course. And it's going to be, a lot of fun. So it starts July 1st, which is today. And then if you can't make today, they got a second day of class. It's going to start July 8th. Anyway, so going out there, check it out. Listen, I was dancing this weekend. When I tell you I was tired as heck when I got finished, my hip was hurting. And it was so funny. My friend Rosa, now she danced like all night. Like I danced for like a second here and a second there, but she was on the dance floor getting it in, right? So later on that night, it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. she got up because I had to go to the airport, so she was gonna take us to the airport. She's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to call you a lift," and she started limping. She said, "Ooh, my leg hurt." It was hilarious. It was so funny, but she danced like all night, like literally on the dance floor dancing. But her hip and her thigh was hurting afterwards. We need to go take this salsa class just to get loose. I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to take yoga or something to loosen me up," because after about 2 minutes of dance, my knees was hurting. So, but anyway. I think dancing is a great form of exercise, and it's also a lot of fun, and salsa dancing is sexy. So if you want to know how to be a sexy salsa dancer, here's your opportunity. It's dancing4fun.com, and it's $70 in advance, but it's $80 at the door. So go ahead and register in advance. Okay, if you are in the beauty industry and you want to know how to do luxury eyelash extension, there's a class for you too as well. Now that class is a little bit more expensive. Here's the thing though, putting on eyelashes is a skill that a lot of people want to know, and people love getting their eyelashes done. Now I tried those two. My daughter put them on for me because she should have went to beauty school, because she really is a beauty boss. Because she's very pretty, and she's all about making you feel pretty. She does hair and all this stuff outside of her regular 9 to 5, and she puts on lashes, and she showed me how to do my eyebrows, because I'm not that person. I'm not the makeup person. I'm just not that person. But she is, and she knows how to make your hair look nice, and she knows how to put the eyelashes on, and how to do your cheekbones. And I'm like, oh my God, that is way too much work for me right there. But anyway, if you want to learn how to put on these luxury lashes extensions, you want to learn that, there's a class for that, and it's the tickets for that start at $150 all the way up to $550. Now I don't know what's included in that, but I'm going to give you the phone number to the makeup art pro here. Her name is Lintrell Jacobs. Lintrell Jacobs is the one giving this class. It starts tonight. And it's going to be, once you purchase your ticket, she'll give you the location. So it's a 4-hour course. It must be more than one day. Anyway, give her a call. You can email her at the makeupartpro@gmail.com, the makeupartpro@gmail.com, or give Lintrell a call at 424-653-6436. Again, her number is 424-653-6436. Or you can hit her up on Instagram at the makeupartpro, The class starts from $150. You got to pay $150 to register. The total course is $550. And she also has a website if you want to check that out. It's Lintrell, LYNTRELL Jacobs.com. LintrellJacobs.com. If you are interested in learning how to put on eyelashes, this may be an opportunity for you to check this out. All right, listen, I'm going to go to my last song, and I'm going to come back and close it out with a word of inspiration for the day. I'll be right back to bring you more of the rundown.
You're full of confidence and cheap galore. You're showing off your moves and hope for attention. And I turn my life into an invitation I don't know. I swear I'll tell the truth, and you misunderstood.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney. About to wrap it up for you guys. So listen, before I go, I want to give you a little bit of word of inspiration. I like to close the show out with something inspiring. And so my quote for today is keep your face towards the sunshine. Always keep your face towards the sunshine, because the shadows will fall behind you. What does that mean? That we all got shadows, right? And if we keep our shadows in front of us, it's blocking out the sunshine. That could be, your sunshine could be your business, your sunshine could be your marriage, your sunshine could be your children, whatever that is. Keep your face towards that stuff. Don't worry about the shadows. Let the shadows fall behind you. I had the opportunity to talk to someone over the last week who was making a huge transition in life, making a huge move. And I had to say to her, listen, don't focus on the negative crap. Focus on the good stuff, because the things you focus on grow and expand. You know, if you keep the sunshine in front of you, those are the things that you focus on. Let the shadows fall behind you. Let the shadows fall behind you. And sometimes we just have to remember that. She is, she's one of those persons, she's very emotional and she takes everything to heart. And I said, listen, you can't take everything to heart. You know what I mean? You got to focus on the positive stuff. Put your energy on the sunshine. Don't worry about the shadows. You got all kinds of shadows. You know what I mean? That's going to follow you. Leave them behind you. Let them follow behind you. What you focus on, expand. I want you to focus on the sunshine today, guys. Don't worry about the crap in the past. You can't change the past. Focus on right now, what you can do right now. Look at the future. See what you can see there. Plan a little bit for the future, but don't focus on the shadows. Keep your face on the sunshine. Keep moving forward. Keep looking at the positive. Whatever the situation is, and I know some people are going through some really rough times right now. If you can just find a little bit of sunshine in that, so that shadow can stay behind you, man, you'll feel a lot better. And I know somebody's listening to the show saying, Audrey, I don't have any sunshine. The fact that you woke up this morning, you got some sunshine in your life, right? Focus on that. Focus on what's good, whatever that is. And the sunshine just means what is good, what you're trying to achieve. Your family's there, that's some sunshine. Some people got some whacked out families, right? But would you want to live without your family? You got some good friends in your life? That's sunshine. Call them up and say, hey, good morning. How's your day going so far? That's sunshine. Just remember though, keep your face always towards the sunshine, and the shadows will fall behind you. That's all I got for you today. If you missed an episode of the show, go over to goodmorninggwinnett.com to check it out. Also, don't forget to download the apps to your mobile phone, Android and Apple phones, and your tablets. All your mobile devices, we're there. You can also listen to the show on iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Amazon Fire TV, Amazon Alexa. If you got an Alexa in your house and you want to listen to the show this evening because you missed it this morning or any other morning, all you got to do is go to your Alexa, add the skill to your Alexa, your Amazon device, and say, Alexa, open Good Morning Gwinnett, and Alexa will play the latest episode from the Good Morning Gwinnett show. That's all I got for you. I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. And until next time, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in daily at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you missed an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends.